Hello everyone and welcome back to Crawlsets Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Minecraft Dungeons. This Diablo-like game set in the Minecraft universe promises to give you and your children the excitement of a typical action RPG while retaining its childlike charm. Whether it can deliver on its promise is the question we will try to answer today. Minecraft Dungeons is available on Steam for €19.99, your regional equivalent. Strike the iron while it's hot. This proverb was obviously the inspiration behind many spin-offs of successful IPs, including Minecraft. And now Minecraft found another way to expand its game portfolio with a Diablo-like Minecraft game. Sadly, the fact that the spin-off of otherwise great games tend not to be so great is well known. But let's start from the beginning and without any further presuppositions. Minecraft has long ago before grown out of being just a fun little game of a Swedish creative guy. The merchandise of this monstrously successful brand now spans into Legos, books, clothing, and you can even buy a blocky pickaxe in real life. And in the field of video games, we had a chance to try out an adventure game. Yet, the CEOs who take care of the treasure obviously want more. So they are rushing towards another game genre, taking the king of action RPGs, Diablo, as inspiration. Sadly, the story behind the brand is more interesting than the story of the game. We get a lowly villager who was ousted from his village only to become a bitter warlock. With his magic, he terrorizes his surroundings with his hordes of undead. There are probably a few more ways to stop him, but since the story needs a hero, you come to the scene and head to destroy the army of the well-known monsters. Already during character creation, I saw the first problem. I could live with the fact that you cannot customize your character. But the fact that this is the point where the game gives you your first chance to spend money is just abhorrent. I hate this corporate approach, especially when the game clearly targets younger audiences. If you are among the young ones, or just simply a fan of Minecraft, you will quickly recognize the familiar environment. Even the isometric view doesn't stop you from understanding what universe you are in. There is a total of just 9 levels, which again are ever so familiar: swamps, desert, dungeons. And again, I have to be angry. You can spend here more money on the DLC. Each of the levels is very short, taking about 50 minutes to get through, with a length slightly depending on how thorough you are with clearing and finding everything. So let's add a bit of multiplication and we can quickly get to the final length of the game. About 3 hours. Such a short action RPG raises an obvious question. What about the loot? The action RPG genre has one huge hook: the loot. There should be a lot of it, and there should be a good variety of both crappy and awesome items so you can get excited whenever you see that long-awaited legendary item drop. Minecraft Dungeons fulfills this role only halfway. You can find items in chests, while the enemies drop short-term boosts. Once you pick up one of these boosts, a little timer pops up to show when it will expire. This leads to very unfortunate situations when the last few mobs drop all the boosts and you have no more enemies to fight. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen, and it will frustrate you to no end. And what about the chests? The fact that you need to explore every nook and cranny to find them, yeah, that is okay and normal. Every single Diablo player knows that exploration is the key to treasure. But the bad thing is it makes little to no sense to do it, because the game is so short, it just isn't worth it. Each of the items has 3 levels to it, so you will strategically gather experience to get to enjoy the most powerful weapon, only to have the game reach its end. This is just bad design. And I can only continue to be more sad and angry at Minecraft Dungeons. The thing is, the equipment is not only boring, but also quite useless. You might think better equipment would help you fight monsters. Nah, they're too easy to kill. Well then, what about the bosses? Even those are just a bigger enemy with more health and pose close to no threat. No invention whatsoever was put into them, as they only use the very basic mechanics such as throwing waves of minions at you. Just circle around, kiting the ads, occasionally use the health potion if you fall asleep. And the golem boss I encountered bugged and got stuck, so I just punched it till he died. Such a brand should not suffer from such trivial bugs. The word boring was also present whenever I visited merchants with their random items for sale. And I don't mean random in the sense that each time you get to see different items. Random in the sense that you don't know what they are before you're going to buy it. One thing kept creeping into my mind. These merchants aren't loot boxes, aren't they? In a game targeted at younger children, the game just feels as if it was created as a machine to pull as much money from your wallet, or more precisely, your parents' wallet. What is the point of buying items blindly in a genre where getting good gear is the primary focus? Leave the slot machines to casinos, and certainly don't serve them to your children. The one good redeeming thing in Minecraft Dungeons is the multiplayer. Especially the local multiplayer can bring joys into your children's eyes. Just don't expect any sort of challenge, and for the love of God, play on a controller, as playing with a keyboard and mouse could have been used as a form of punishment by the Spanish Inquisition. So, in conclusion, is there anyone who should buy Minecraft Dungeons? Maybe parents with very young children who love Minecraft and want to play games together with their kids. But even then, why buy this? When LEGO games are much better and give you many different universes to choose from. So only, and only if your kids love Minecraft more than crack, then you should buy this boring subpar game. Otherwise, get anything else. So, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you did, please consider giving it a like, subscribing to the channel, sharing it with your friends. You know the stuff that every YouTuber says, but it needs to be said because it's the YouTube bread and butter. But also comment if you have anything you would like to add. See you guys later with more gaming content.